What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you see the title. The title either brought you here because you triggered, or it brought you here because you want to understand what I'm talking about. If you're triggered, you're here to learn. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you're here to learn as well. So, dating doesn't suck. You do. Now, am I talking about you watching this video? Am I talking about you, the person holding their phone or standing in front of their television or punching the keys of their computer right now? No, I'm not talking about you. And I'm talking about you, the guy who's trying his hardest to find a woman or a girlfriend, or who's actually looking for a wife, not to add to the numbers of women that he is already dating. Am I talking about you, the lady who's actually looking for a husband, not to add to the number of guys that she's currently dealing with? No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people as a society. So this may be you indirectly. Why would I say that you suck and dating doesn't suck when you hear on social media so many people talking about failed dates that they went on, and that's things that have happened on dates that they went on? What you have to understand is that the date itself was an activity. Those people were doing an activity that's called dating, or they're out on a date with a person. And the person that they were on the date with, they suck. Not the date itself. The date only sucked because the person that they were on the date with sucked. If the person was actually a good person, the date wouldn't have sucked. And if people were actually good people today, dating wouldn't suck, right? Because that's what you're attributing it to. You're attributing it to the people that you're dating. You're not attributing it to the date. Olive Garden doesn't suck. Chili's doesn't suck, or whatever other restaurant you choose to go to. IHOP doesn't suck. IHOP has some pretty good breakfast. The Huddle House, the Waffle House, amazing breakfast, or whatever else house you got where you're from. These places don't suck. If people do not appreciate these places when you take them to them, they suck. It has nothing to do with these places. If you're driving around in a 86 Pinto and it's running good, the person who doesn't appreciate the Pinto sucks. It doesn't mean that your date that you went on sucked. It means that the person that you just so happen to allow into your Pinto, they suck. That's what it is. If you're pushing a hoopty, you got a car to get around with. You're blessed to have a vehicle. You got some people footing it to work every day, maybe walking 5-10 miles to work. It don't mean anything because you're driving a hoopty. You have a car. So the person who has a problem with your hoopty, they suck. And then you go into what people say about women today on social media. They're all 304s. They're all for the streets. They all thoughts. They all don't, they're not like men. They're weaker than men. They don't cook. They're this, they're that. These men suck. And when they go on dates with these women, they're chastising them and not enjoying the date. You got a lot of women who seek validation, and they do things on social media that seeks validation. And they may spend the date the whole time on their phone just to see if their likes went up, or if they got a lot of likes on their post today. They suck because they're not really in tune into the date. So it's got nothing to do with dating. And all of this may sound like, well, you're talking about dating. No, I'm talking about the people on the date. The people on the date. There's still people out there who would enjoy going on a date with you. There's still people out there who would hold your door, I'm sure. There's still people out there who will hold the door open for you. There's possibly women out there that when you open their door in the car, they'll reach over and unlock your door as well. There are women who would actually, give you a kiss on the first date and tell you to text them when you get home. There are women out there that's like that. But if you're the type of person who's showing a different behavior to them, they're going to give you a behavior you're not going to like, and then you're going to go run to social media telling us about how dating sucks when it's your fault the date went that way. Dating No. You, yes. It sucks. You suck. You need to change how you look at things today. You need to do more educating on dating, more educating on relating, more education on women, more education on men. You need to find out more about people and not bashing people based on what you heard your favorite YouTuber say about this gender of people. You need to learn about it yourself. You need to read yourself. You need to deep dive into books and become educated yourself. Stop listening to stuff you hear on social media. Well, damn, I'm saying that while creating a post on social media, but this is some real shit. This is not that bull you keep hearing, that rage bait, that trigger content that just makes you want to comment as fast as you can so that you can get your anger out. That's not what this is. This is me telling you that go on a date. Find people that you could connect with. Find people you can mesh with. People that are actually willing to date you and be on a date with you and enjoy a date with you. Find those people. And I bet you come back and you'll find that dating doesn't suck. It's just actually those people who are having some suck dates that suck. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Is this just a rant? Do I not know what I'm talking about? I'm married. So the dates that I go on, they never suck because I'm on a date with my wife every time. We just went to Memphis yesterday. Had an amazing date with the kids at the National Civil Rights Museum. Amazing. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.